Good afternoon from the Red Mic. Hope everybody's doing okay today. Monday, June 3rd, 2024. These Red Mic messages are leadership and life lessons I've picked up from my life as a public servant, a youth sports coach, scouting volunteer, and as a mediocre athlete with more heart than physical ability. Today's Red Mic message: what I learned from an illegal chop block. Yes, there is a business lesson here. Um, when I coached, this was way back in Wichita Falls. So this was about 1988, 89 ish, give or take. Um, I had a couple of players that I saw were using an illegal chop block. And I mean, a chop block, below the waist is illegal anyway, but the way they were using it was really dangerous. One of the players would engage the defensive player with a block near the shoulders, and then the other guy was coming in and taking their legs out from under them. Well, that's just injuries waiting to happen all day long. And I was overly sensitive to this myself because had it happened to me in high school, as you know, I've told you I started one game, but then after that got hurt the next week. Pretty much didn't sniff the field the rest of the season. And so what did that mean? That meant I was on the scrub team, the defense team, the prep team, if you will, the rest of the season. So I was either playing offense against the starting defense or playing defense against the starting offense. Well, I had an illegal chop block done to me, and thankfully it didn't hurt my leg. But man, after that, and you don't want to say anything to the coaches. You don't want to be that guy. Hey, coach, he's hitting me illegally. You don't want to. So you just make sure that the next time you see him coming, and what happened is next time there was a double team, I saw the guy out of my corner of my eye coming at me. So I moved to the guy who was trying to double team me into and it actually, he ended up losing his legs, and he gut popped him and said, "What the heck are you doing?" Fortner. I said, "Oh, you don't like the illegal chop block, huh?" And he was like, "That's not illegal." I said, "Yeah, it is. You were engaged and he came to take my legs. But now that I know it's coming, I'm going to do that every time. So maybe you ought to talk to him." They never tried it again. And no, I'm not going to say who it was. It's not necessary. Anyway, but when I saw the kids on my team doing it, I very quickly corrected them. I said, "Hey, that kind of block has been illegal in the NCAA and boys club football and Pop Warner and all that. We used NCAA rules." And I said, "That's been illegal in NCAA rules since, I don't know, 1980 ish, give or take." And I said, "It's dangerous." And I said, "Here, in case you don't remember, here's the proper technique for a double team. First player engages here, second player reaches them almost at the same time. They engage from the other side. Then you move your backsides together, and then you move the guy out of the way." Showed them the proper technique for a double team. I didn't correct them angrily because I had never shown them an illegal chop block. They were adapting. They thought, "Hey, maybe if we do this, it'd be more effective." And it is a lot more effective. I'll give them that. But I'd never shown it to them, never told them it was illegal. And it would have been really bad coaching on my part if I just jumped all over and said, "What are you doing? You lost your mind." If people on your team don't know that something is wrong, or more importantly, if they don't know that something is the better way to do it, are you doing your job as a coach? On the field, it's pretty easy. Prompt correction, focus on education, and then always, always, always proper approach. You've heard me say this before. I used to call it my correction donut. Tell them something good, tell them the bad, and then tell them the good on the end. Yeah, they're still getting the bad, but it's surrounded by that lovely goodness on both sides. So they get the good out of it. And more often than not, they're going to remember the correction, but they're going to remember it with the soft touch that you put at the end. Learn that from Jimmy Johnson. He used to talk about doing that. Now, in the workplace, there's similar techniques. You need to catch mistakes early. if you don't identify and address employee mistakes early, eventually there's going to be negative consequences down the line. Focus on improvement. Again, help them learn from their mistakes and improve their skills rather than dwelling on, you did this wrong and you're an awful person and here's why. You know, fix it, move on. Constructive feedback. All of the feedback in the workplace needs to be viewed as a learning opportunity for your staff. Offer guidance for improvement. And if you can, avoid public reprimands or anger. I mean, I'm not a certain well-known, celebrity chef who calls people idiot sandwiches and stuff like that. Yeah, I know that the workplace he's in is, far more different, and you've got the really big egos, but I have never had any use for the Gordon Ramsay school of corrections. Open communications. You need to always encourage your employees to feel comfortable asking questions or to seek clarifications if they don't understand before, or as they're implementing these strategies that you're putting in place. And again, positive, positive, positive reinforcement. Focus on the good, focus on their effort, focus on the corrections, and reward them for following proper procedures moving forward, and that they're showing a willingness to learn from their mistakes and moving on. Again, I firmly believe you follow these approaches, you're going to create an environment where people can learn, they feel like they can try new things, learn from their mistakes, and improve their performance without the fear of harsh criticism. And again, improving the performance, better tomorrow than they were today. That's what it's all about. And that's today's Red Mike message. I hope you found it interesting or helpful. I hope you'll come back and join me again. These currently are being broadcast live 2:30 p.m. Central on Facebook and YouTube, and then uploaded later, of course, on just about every form of social media out there. It's on Instagram, it's on LinkedIn, it's on X, and very recently we started putting them on Spotify. I hope you will like, follow, and share on Facebook. I'd like for you to subscribe on YouTube. Please add comments below. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. If I don't get feedback, I'm not going to know what to improve. Same thing. I'm learning here too. Help me get better. That's what I'm asking for. Hope you'll join me again tomorrow. Again, I would appreciate a like, a follow, and a share. And as always, life is short. Drink the bourbon.